craters of the moon in Idaho early this morning, and I was going to stop at a Harvest Toast here near Jackson, but when I found it I changed my mind, and now I'm in the town of Jackson, Wyoming. I'm filling up my tank, topping it off. I talked to the Forest Service people, where I'd gotten good information a year or so ago, and asked her where the cutoff was to Teton Upper View, and she didn't have a clue. She was totally clueless. Like, don't you people watch the internet? Don't you people talk to people? You know, it's like she was clueless. The last time I was here, they had all kinds of information. The male rangers were very helpful. They knew what I meant, knew what I was talking about. So then I talked to the guy here in the gas station, and he's totally clueless. Like, you get the feeling that the locals here just don't want you knowing about some of these places. So you got to depend on YouTube and viewers to get the information from, because apparently the Forest Service now and the locals just don't want to tell you. So it's like, oh well, but I got that picture in my mind, so I'm going to go up here, take my time, I'm going to look for it, and we're going to get up there and do some camping. So, well, the traffic in Jackson Hole is worse than ever. Crowded, people daring you to hit them, run them over. It's just getting worse every time I come here. It's just getting overpopulated. People want their piece of the action, and they'll risk their life to get it. So I'm going to drive up here through this area and looking for my cutoff. Well, we're at the Grand Tetons National Park sign, but I wanted to show you how a relaxed dog RVs. Now this is one relaxed traveling dog. A seasoned, experienced traveler knows how to relax and enjoy the road. Huh, Kate? Yeah, okay. Well, let's get out and show you the Tetons. Here are the Tetons, or the Teton National Park. As we head north, we're going to be looking for that cutoff to go up into the hills to my right, to the place we've been a couple times in our travels, and do some boondocking for several days overlooking the entire Teton range. Whew, well, I found the cutoff. I was starting to doubt myself, but every time I doubt myself, I'm sorry. And I found the turnoff. I just didn't remember it being so far out here north of downtown Jackson Hole, Wyoming. But we found it, came up here, and of course, those people with big rigs have taken up the majority of the viewing spaces. But that's the way it is up here. This is primo property. First come, first serve. But I got myself into a position where I can sit here at my dinner table and look out over the Tetons. Lots of snow up here still. What? Oh, Kate is doing very well. Kate had a birthday today. She's 15 officially. Huh, Kate? You're doing pretty damn good for an old gal. Yep. Still good looking too. So, stopped, got some groceries, got my Corona, and I was just thinking, last time I was here, I had both the girls. Both you and Sarah. And that's kind of sad, remembering back. But, man, I tell you, every year and a half, 2 years I come here, Jackson Hole is expanding in limits, and the traffic is worse. The people, I swear they dare you to hit them. The drivers and the pedestrians. It's it's just going to grow and grow and get out of hand. So I tell you, if you can get out and travel and see the Tetons and stuff like that, see as much as you can see now, because it's all going to hell. I've seen it change since the 70s, and it ain't getting better. Yeah, they put in a roundabout down there near town. That threw me for a minute, but I just stayed my course and found us back up here. Okay, yeah. There's lots of places up here. This is the Primo with the best view, of course, where we're at. But there's other places up here, farther up the road, that go into meadows that you can boondock in, or there's other places where you have kind of a view, not this wide, but you still can get a view of the Tetons farther up the road in a large parking area or camping area. And there's trails and stuff up there. You go far enough, you got to get to a point where you need a four-wheel drive to go any further up into the hills here. But yeah, oh man, I'm so glad I'm here. Well, we've been here at Upper Tetons View for 3 days now, and I've had some days of peace and quiet, but it's just, I've never seen so many people up here in this little circle of an area the past few times I've been up here, and it's just getting too darn crazy. It's a totally different world than before the pandemic. And I tell you, it's getting harder and harder to go someplace in places like this to have the solitude that you used to experience before the plague was released. So rather than stay here a week, I'm just going to head north and hope for better things before school's let out and places just get overrun like ants on a sugar cube. So Kate's done her thing. She's ready to go. So we're taking off. But yeah, this place has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rigs of all sizes packed up here. And you get a couple Class A's or these monstrous fifth wheelers, and they block the entire view. Then you got to go out and stand in front of them to get the view you used to have. But that's changing times, you know. No crying over spilt milk, as they say. So you just have to be more adventurous, I guess, and go out elsewhere. So we're leaving. Okay, we are officially in Yellowstone National Park. See lots and lots of people in rafting boats. The river is running very high, higher than I've seen it before. Lots of snow still left for melting, for runoff, so the rivers are going to run high, I would think, for probably another month. But yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Well, we got our first Yellowstone traffic jam. And we're just a little past Coulter Bay. And I think it's 15 minutes into the park is all. So this is going to be a long drive through the park, I think. Oh well. I wonder what the problem is. Hopefully we'll find out. They've got yellow cones as far as the eye can see, saying stay off the shoulder. No parking, no stopping. That's why they need to build more turnouts here. People are just stopping off the road getting pictures. It's crazy. There's a grizzly bear and her cub out there. That's what everyone's going nuts about. Yeah. Don't see a grizzly much anymore.
Come on, doggy.
There's just a mama bear and a baby cub, and they've got this whole area plugged up. This is crazy. As always in Yellowstone, there's road construction, road repairs. And we're at the first stop for one-way traffic through a construction area. So if it ain't construction, it's animals that are blocking you. Well, they have a very short period of time to build anything up here in this environment, in this altitude. Looks like they're building a better bridge across this river. Well, I pulled off here at the West Thumb Geyser Basin. I've been through this area before as I went along this road and out the east entrance of Yellowstone when I traveled through here just the last time. Parking lots are filling up like crazy. That's probably why there's not that much traffic on the main road. So I'm just trying to figure out, where do I want to go and what do I want to do today. I've been all through Yellowstone over the decades and really have no place particular to go. So I'm just trying to look at the calendar and figure out what I want to do. Here's one of the closest geysers you come to when you pull in here, but we're heading out, going elsewhere. Here's some information about Biscuit Basin, and above that is a map of the walk. So let's go. Across the river on this walkway, the rapids keep going down. So let's go up here and check out some of these pools. It's called Shell Spring. Although it's not doing anything that you can see, you can hear it gurgling down there. So it does have some activity going on down below. Here we have the Sapphire Pool. That is a deep sapphire color. Crystal clear, boiling hot. Okay, you're going to protect us, aren't you? Looking out there, keeping track of all the people. Yeah. That's looking up into the Midway Geyser Basin. A lot of guys are out there fly fishing down there in the river. The parking area is jam-packed. It's down to my left here, below the photo. And there's trails going way out there into the Midway Basin, Geyser Basin. One day I'll go out there, but I'll have to plan for it. reservations in the campsite, so it's no big deal trying to find a place to camp the night. As you can see, there's still plenty of snow up here in the highlands of Yellowstone. Lots of snow. Well, there's still plenty of snow in the forest up here. Not as much on one side as the other, north and south, but there's still a lot of dampness. Streams are running off the hills. Lots of snow still to melt, feeding the overflowing river that's going through Yellowstone already. We got a nice little campsite here at Crazy Creek National Forest Campground. $5 a night.